This video is sponsored by the EA Creator Network. Thank you so much to EA for providing a code of the game. Okay, so I don't actually show anything from EA in this pack really. I have a separate video coming out on that. A lot of people have already done this, but you know, it's still good to be part of the Creator Network, and I still feel like it's an honor. So thank you, EA. It's for the 2 new kits, by the way. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, we're back here in The Sims 4 doing some more of the cul-de-sac, and we're almost finished with it. So this is the second last house. I think this is turning out so good and shaping up so well. I'm super, super happy with it. So I wanted to do something a bit different with this house. Again, because I'm trying to get every single one of the houses to look the same, feel the same, but still be different and still be part of the world, look like it would actually fit into the world of Stylled Valley. So yeah, this is my rebuild the worlds with no limits in The Sims 4. And I decided to start with Stylled Valley because it is my least favorite game world. I think so by far in The Sims. In The Sims 4, and there's just so many things with it that I want to change. So I thought it would be a good place to start. And what better way to actually utilize that we have the 4 rent expansion pack to build with as well, which means that you technically could create your, like, have your own house, choose the one you want to live in, and then rent out the others and make tons of money for that. Have people live in the other houses, and then it's a real working cul-de-sac. I think that's pretty awesome, right? But yeah, I wanted to do something a bit different here. So all the other builds, I kind of did a garage for that, and I wanted to still have a garage on this lot as well, but I actually wanted to try something different. I was feeling this whole thing with what if the garage was actually converted into a little rental space. So they actually converted the place into a fully functional 1-bedroom little house that they could rent out and make some extra money. That's legal, and I thought that would be a cool idea because not all people have cars, not all people want cars. So I thought that was a good way to utilize the space instead and create something really cool and different with it. I still put in the garage door just to really emphasize that this is a converted garage, but I think it turned out really cool with this converted feel to it. I was mucking around a lot with this house here because I really wanted to have a different color scheme. But again, when you look at the houses in the surrounding area, I still needed it to be very clear that this house would be part of the surrounding area. You know, when you go into a neighborhood and you kind of see, for example, there's all these old houses, very stylized old houses, think kind of like European old houses, and then boom, suddenly there is this massive, beautiful, modern looking build, but it really sticks out when you compare it to the rest of the houses, which are these older houses. So that's not what I wanted to do here. We have plenty of other lots in The Sims 4 where we can actually utilize that and do that, but this was not the time and place for that. So I decided to still try and, you know, every single house, make them unique to themselves, but I still wanted it to be part of a unit, like part of the world, look like it really fit in. Now this house was actually, for me, the floor plan was the hardest one to do, because I kind of built myself up into a corner here with the fact that I had an upstairs. If I didn't have an upstairs, this could just have been a 1-bedroom house. That would have been fine, but I wanted to have an upstairs because it would fit in together with the other houses that I created and also with the environment. which is really funny, me saying that, looking at the next house in the series, the last house of the cul-de-sac. You're gonna see that. But yeah, I still wanted to have a 2-story house here, so the ground floor and the first floor, just to match the other builds on the cul-de-sac here. But you know, the last house didn't go that well, but the floor plan here was very difficult. I actually decided that the whole of the upstairs was going to be 1 bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. That way I could kind of justify the fact that you walk right up into a door that leads into a bedroom and a bathroom to the side. I thought that was okay. That was okay to do. It still have there's still a spare room in this main house that you can definitely convert into like a kid's room or a spare room, whatever you want to do. I made it into like a little office knitting area, kind of hobby room, but you can do whatever you want with it. I still managed to get in the laundry, and I still managed to have 2 bathrooms in this house as well. So it is fully functional as a multi-sim house. And of course there's still the ensuite house. If you have like a teenager you want to move out but actually take care of themselves, they could move out there. You can create your own storylines. This is what I really love about The Sims, and the fact that the stuff that I create, the storylines that I have in my head, might not be what you want to do with it, which I love. I love that idea. And I also love when people comment on the videos or the gallery what they're actually using the build for. For me, that is just the best. Like I love that, because it's so good to see that people have another imagination or another idea of what this house could be, or that build, or whatever it is, where I didn't see that. So yeah, always tell me in the comment section down below. And speaking of comment section, this is a weird transition over to something else. I'm also uploading a lot of content to my vlogging channel, so go check that out. There's a link in the description down below. It's My Ordinary Life. That's the channel name as well. It's the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, everything in between. I try to document everything, and I have just I'm a little bit behind on the vlogs. Not that I'm not filming a lot, it's just a lot of editing, which is fine, but we are almost to the Italy vlogs, where me and my family and my little brother's girlfriend's family went to Italy for a week, and that was awesome. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So go subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell over there as well to get notified about everything I upload. My Ordinary Life, that's just what it sounds, but I'm trying to show everything. I'm having a great time doing it though. A while I've been blabbing on, we did the downstairs bathroom. Now this room here is what you could make into a spare room, a kid's room. There's plenty of space in here for a bed, a desk, so on. Maybe not the biggest room, but you know, it is what it is. I decided to make it into like a little hobby room. I didn't want to have too much color in here, or in the build in general. I wanted this main house to be kind of muted with some pops of colors here and there, and that's because of the wood tones. And for me, there's nothing more American in a build than these very dark wood tones. I feel like I've said this before, it's not to be stereotypical, but it's just what I see when I like see reality TV or, you know, anything TLC related. I always feel like there's lots of dark toned woods everywhere, and you know, so yeah, that's kind of what I was going for here, but lighten it up with some furnitures, some colors on the walls, in the furniture, anywhere I could get my hands on it. And I think it turned out really good. Like I see the appeal, but it's just so far away from the Scandinavian vibe and the Scandi style that we have here in Scandinavia, in Denmark, where I live. that I don't actually know anybody who have this much dark wood or like uses dark wood at all. We're very light toned wood styles here, and there's kind of this misconception, which honestly is really, really horrible, but unfortunately that's just the way that it is. But there is this misconception of if you have a lot of dark toned woods, the house must be old. That's kind of what I feel like. If like I went looking at houses at some point, and I had this feeling that oh, you walk into a house, oh, there's lots of dark toned woods, at least here, then the mind usually goes to, oh, we need to brighten this up, we need to do this, we need to take this down, oh, let's introduce some light wooden flooring in here. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind goes. So, and that's also what I tried to do here with this little apartment, little garage house. I don't know what really to call it, but you guys know what it is. I had so much fun building this. It was kind of a tiny house, but not really. It was a lot about the layout. I also had the garage door, which of course is not functional in this case, but I wanted to keep it in there as a design feature because I thought it looked really, really cool. Like, it's definitely a moment, and this gave me an excuse to really brighten up the place. So I feel like the owner of the main house would probably have just put in the flooring, you know, chosen the kitchen and the bathroom, and the other person moving in here could kind of put their own spin on it. So it's a very different style from the main house, but again, it might be a very different person living in this space, which I love the idea of. I love that. And yeah, then I remembered I needed to put in some laundry for the rest of the house. So I did that, and I think I also put in some laundry in here. I can't remember actually. Now I'm a bit nervous that I didn't put it in. How the hell is she gonna do her laundry? Maybe she has a deal with her landlord that she can come in and do laundry in the main house. I forgot about that. Not like there's any space anyway, but you know, there's so many washing machines on this lot anyway, so I feel like you're gonna be fine. Here we have the build. I think it turned out really good. Again, the floor plan is very, very like, I wish I could have done something a bit different, but again, there's just not a lot of space to work with, seeing that I actually fit 5 houses into this lot. So I think it turned out good. Like, it's a working floor plan. It's definitely fully functional. You can see the upstairs here, lots of space, nice big bathroom, nice big bedroom, again, nice kitchen size, living room, all that, and the ensuite little apartment here. Again, there's lots of space. I think it looks good. It turned out nice, and I definitely really appreciate the contrast to the person living in the garage house to the person living in the main house. It's a very nice contrast, I feel like, and you can really see the difference in the people living in like a close proximity of each other. And that's also what I tried to do with these different types of houses, to really create the feel that this is actually a lot of different people living here, but they're all neighbors. They kind of have the same style of house, but a little bit different for each of them. I think it turned out really good. This is also the second smallest of the quote-unquote lots that I've created. The other one is in the other corner, funnily enough. But yeah, the corner lots are the smallest, and then the next one we have is going to be a lot different than the rest of them, trust me. So you don't want to miss that. And if you don't want to miss that, shameless plug incoming. If you don't want to miss the next video, leave this one a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time. And again, go out to my other vlog channel and give that a subscribe so you can also check up on what the hell I'm doing. It would so much appreciated. I hope to see everybody next time for another video here and over on my ordinary life. So if you're actually coming over to the other vlog channel, write in the comment section that you actually came from this channel. I would love to see that. Again, hit subscribe. I'm gonna start babbling now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world.